All right, we are live after so long of not being live. Just waiting here to see if anybody shows up to the live stream. I'm just gonna send out a tweet and see if anybody shows up because I know there have been a few people who have been telling me go live again, go live again. And I've been very, very busy working on props and cosplays, especially. Recently I just did this one. This only took me a couple days. So yeah, it only took me a couple days. Managed to finish it. Um, in mid work, I kind of changed it up a little bit. Wanted to give it a little bit more wear and tear because nothing stays clean forever when you're a villain or a good guy. Nothing stays. Let's see now. Going to go see if anything. Hopefully, some people join them. I'm not too sure. But we're going to see because it has been a while. So I'm sure a lot of people. Oh my God, after so long, it's Steph, my good friend Steffi. Haven't seen Steph in so long. It's been like, woo, forever. It's been forever. But good to see you, Steph. How you doing? I hope that you're doing good. I hope your family's all right and everything. I hope everything's going 100% better. I've been good. I've been good. Had some ups and downs, mostly because of my health. Because I did catch a really bad flu a couple weeks back, and I'm telling you, it was so bad. My body was aching unbelievably. It was like it's as worse as when you work out and lifting weights after not doing it for so long. Mom is eating really good the last few weeks. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that she's actually finally eating good. Because I know that was a bit of a task for your mom to start eating, because sometimes she would not want to eat. I mean, who doesn't want to eat? Food is delicious. Food is tasty. Yo, Black Panther Gaming. What up, brother? What's up? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're all set. It's about to be the weekend. It's about to be the weekend, and we're gonna have some fun. Like I'm gonna have some fun this weekend. I hope you are. Puerto Rico Comic Con starts tomorrow, guys. Puerto Rico Comic Con. I'm saying that with an accent. I don't know why. And so yeah, Puerto Rico Comic Con is coming up tomorrow. It opens its doors at 1 o'clock. But if you have a VIP pass, you get in there at 12:30, so you get in there a little half hour earlier. So yeah, I'm good, brother. All right, I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty pumped because tomorrow's Comic Con. Are you coming to San Diego? I'm hoping to go there. Still trying to see schedule and money wise, because it is a pricey place to stay when it comes to Comic Con. You don't get a lot of discounts, so I'm hoping to do that. But tomorrow is Puerto Rico Comic Con, and I'm kind of ready. I have these two guys to debut. I actually did debut this guy last year. I debuted this guy last year, but he had a different bit of a paint job. Last time it was all red and didn't have that metallic eye. Because if you look at the eye really closely, it kind of has like a mirror effect, and that's because it has silver mirrored lenses on the inside. So I can actually see through it, but you can't see in it. So I can see out, but nobody can see my eyes. So it kind of has like a little bit of a, let's see if I can get this close enough. You can see that like a little mirror effect right there, So I was thinking about putting the same thing in this guy's eyes, but since the eye holes are a little bit bigger, I think that probably be a little bit more of a creepy vibe to it. Because when you take a picture, you can basically see yourself. Imagine you take your girlfriend with you to a convention, and she's like, "There's no access to a mirror." She's like, "Don't move. Let me look in your eye," and like fixing up her makeup and everything. So That at least you have a mirror for your girlfriend so you can check her makeup at the convention. So and so yeah, this guy. I procrastinated so much with this guy. I put him off for so long. This thing was sitting on my floor, um just sitting there for like weeks and weeks. I printed it out. It took about 48 hours to print this baby out, and I was like, I don't know, do I want to wear this, do I want to do this, because basically this is just a helmet and basically regular clothes. Like I'm gonna wear a nice button down shirt, rolled up sleeves, gloves, pants, and shoes. I was thinking of maybe getting a tie, but I was thinking do a different version. Have the shirt open up, show like a white beater on the inside, give it that more of a Brooklyn-esque, mobster 1980s type of vibe. So I'm gonna do that. I was thinking of maybe putting red lenses in here. Maybe red lenses would be a little bit better, but who knows? Let's see. So yeah, Augustin Luciano Rojas, long time no see, friend. Just got back from the hospital. What did I miss? You didn't miss much. I haven't gone live in a while, so this is the first time I've gone live in some time, and I'm happy. Like I'm doing good. I'm finally 100% better in my health because I had the flu last week. Well, I mean, not last week, the week before. I had the flu, had it really bad, was coughing, sneezing, and everything. And I was dead. I was blah. I was just not feeling right. And if you guys want to help me feel better, remember to always smash that like button because I see there's 4 people here. I only see 2 likes, and I know which one got one. I know Steph always puts a like right away the minute she enters the live stream. Even though I've been abandoned you guys for so long, I have not done a live stream, and God knows how long it's been, weeks, months. 5, I don't know. We got 5 people here, so we need 5 likes. We need 5 likes. We got 5 people here. We need 5 likes. So yeah, guys, I'm kind of prepped. I wasn't gonna wear this guy tomorrow. But a lot of people who are not going to the convention on Saturday, and I'm not going Sunday. Uh, I only go 2 days. I don't do the whole 3 days because I'm worn out. It's a long drive. I got to drive 1 hour and 20 minutes to get to that area, and then I got to drive an hour and 20 minutes, give or take, depending on traffic, back to my house, and then I got to wake up early in the morning to do it again on Saturday, and then come back home. So it's insane. I don't know what to do. It's just completely insane. I do it, yet I'm still alive to do it every other year. I dropped a like on the live stream. Thank you, Black Panther Gaming. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you for giving me that like. I'm going to Ranger Stop and Pop in June. Oh, when you go to Ranger Stop and Pop and Stop, Stop and Pop, blah, blah, blah. It's not Crackle Pop, Rice Krispies. When you go there, make sure to take pictures. I'm actually going to be taking a few pictures of these cosplays. Plus, I'm going to vlog. I'm going to record the time at the event. I'm going to actually have one of my friends who's going to be coming with me on Saturday to, record my entrance so I can get some B-roll of the cosplay, everything, walking into the convention, and, selfies and pictures with everybody, That way you guys can see how conventions are done here on this island. Because I didn't know there were conventions here when I came here about 10 years ago. And, I'm here now, and I'm actually, this is one of the things I love, and I'm waiting for a GuadaCon that's actually in a couple months after, and because Jason David Frank is actually going to be there. The Green Ranger, the White Ranger, the Black Dino Thunder Ranger, the Red Turbo Ranger, the Red Zeo Ranger, all that. He's going to be here in Puerto Rico, and I'm excited because it'll be the second time I've seen him here. I never thought I would ever get to see him because of being in Puerto Rico, but he actually coming. He's coming, guys. He's coming. And I'm going to be pumped. I'm going to be excited. I can't wait to see the pics. I can't wait to see the pictures either. Because last year, people took pictures of me, yet I never saw them online. I never, ever found any of those pictures. Never came across them. Was never tagged in any of those photos. But yeah, this year I decided to do something different. That way I don't have to stay in the helmet for so long. I actually had a 3D printed mask that I got. It's basically like a Robin mask. So I 3D printed it because the Jason Todd in the Under the Red Hood movie had a mask. So I decided let me make a mask. I'm gonna make a mask, 3D print it, and just put a strap on it. That way I can take off the helmet, then put on the mask, and then walk around the convention for a little bit without having to be in this. And then if people ask me for a picture, then I could be like, I'll take one with the helmet and I'll take one with just the mask. So I just gotta make sure tomorrow morning, give myself a light shaving. I don't want to go baby face. I don't know. You should go baby face. We got 7 people here. We need some more likes, guys. Smash that like button, guys. Share this with your friends. If anybody wants to see this live stream that have been here before that send them the link. Send them the link. So yeah, and tweet it, Facebook it, Instagram it. Make sure to tell your friends. I can't wait to do it. They're going to be amazing. I love the scruff. You might love the scruff, but when it's hot here, the scruff is not your friend. The scruff is not your friend, and it's not my friend either. Oh, and I gotta tell you, look at this. Look what I found, guys. I recently found this. I was just walking around the Walmart the other day, and Jose Valdez, Kamen Rider Zeal, and that black mask, that from Batman's main villain. Yeah, this is the black mask, one of Batman's main villains. This is the version actually from the Arkham Knight video game. So this is actually pretty awesome. I actually got this from Do 3D. That way you guys know if you guys ever want to get this file, do3d.com. This is actually a really nice detail. I actually scratched up the edges just so the edges pop more. Because if it was all black and shiny, you wouldn't be able to see all that detail unless you're in like a very nicely lit area. But you can see I scrubbed it up. I actually painted this thing completely chrome first. I painted this completely chrome, let it dry in the sun for about 2 hours, then sprayed it with some flat black paint. That's one of the things I tell you guys. Never do any gloss painting on your helmet. Always go for flat paint. You can gloss it later with some clear coat. But yeah, what I did was with this one, I actually painted it all with flat black, and then I took some 220 grit sandpaper and just like lightly passed it around the edges of it where the detail would be. That's where you could see those nice sharp edges. Look at that. Look at that. Even some scuff on the teeth I did. So it's like this is actually a 2-piece helmet, but I didn't want to actually fuse them together like I did this one because this is actually originally a 2-piece helmet as well. I didn't want to fuse it together. So what I did, I kept it actually separate, but on the inside, if you guys can see, it's completely lined with elastic straps. It's got elastic straps, so when my head slides in, it opens up a little bit, giving it, but snaps right back into place, which I love. It was my first time attempting to do something like this with this type of little mechanism. So it's like easy on, easy off, and it snaps right back into place. So I absolutely love this. It's gonna be awesome to debut for the first time tomorrow. But I think I probably end up starting with this cosplay first tomorrow, and then maybe before the end, I will switch up to the Red Hood because there are some people that want to see this guy and take pictures with him because they didn't get to see him last year. Because when you go when you only wear it for one day, people get sad that you're only doing it for one day and they're not going that day. So I always like to make sure, appease the people. I like to make the people who I guess you can call them fans. I like to make them happy and have fun, take pictures with them, let them see the cosplay and all. Like there was even one guy who was actually going to be wearing a Red Hood cosplay on Saturday. Send me a comment on one of my pictures and say, dude, we need to take a picture together. I was like, keep an eye out for me, because it's Saturday, it's crowded, it's gonna be busy. I told her keep an eye out for me, and we'll see what I can do. Let's see, Black Panther Gaming. I was right about. I forgot to him, but I not. I am so sorry. Mom is ready for bed. Hope you have an amazing time. Please post pics soon as you can. Talk to you later, Oscar. Bye, Panther. Bye, Steph. I will make sure. I definitely will post photos. I probably will be posting all the photos on Sunday because I want to make sure I post every picture that I take Friday and Saturday up on my Facebook, and I will share it up on Instagram and Twitter. And maybe I'll take a picture on Saturday. I might do a photo op with Yaya Han because I do have an old picture. I got an old picture of Yaya Han back in the day before she was like so well known. I met her back in 2005, I think it was 2005. I met Yaya Han. She was just a booth girl or something. I don't know. And she was just walking around the convention floor. I saw her in this. I guess you can lavender, purplish lavender Lolita dress with some cat ears. And I took a random picture of her, and I was like, ah. It's like then years later, I was like, noticed she looks familiar. I looked through my pictures, and I actually met Yaya Han before everybody knew her. Do you use a voice changer in your helmet? Not these. Not these. I actually did use a voice changer once when I did Optimus Prime, actually. And actually, I needed to do a voice changer because I was so tall in that one. I'm only about 5'5". Believe it or not, guys, I'm pretty short. I am 5'5". I made an Optimus Prime cosplay that stood about 6'1". That's pretty tall. I was like I was like 1 foot. I was like 1 foot taller and 1 foot and something inches taller in that, and I put a voice changer. I actually gutted out the original voice changer from the toy that came out. I bought the toy, I gutted it, and I had to rewire it. And the way to do it, I had to wire it in a way that I could put the switch into my palm. So I had to extend the wire from the helmet down the suit all the way down to reach my arm. So whenever I talked, it could do it automatically, but I could also press a button that would light up the eyes and make his voice come out. So that was the kicker right there. So but for these guys, I don't really use it because when you're in the convention floor and it's so crowded, you wouldn't even be able to hear me talk inside those things. Sometimes I got to take the helmet off just so people can actually hear me talking. So that's why I decided to wear. I made a face mask for Red Hood this time. So I'm gonna have an eye mask so I can walk around, holding it right here onto my side, like basically like a Power Ranger. Hold it to my side and walk around the convention floor and just do that. But if you guys want any advice on voice changers, let me know. Write it down here in the chat. I'm still trying to figure out, guys. I'm still trying to figure out the super chat thing because the super chat thing doesn't work here in Puerto Rico. And it's like some people have been telling me, oh, I wish you had super chat and we could, send you like $1 or $2. And I was like, super chat's still not available in Puerto Rico. I wish it was. It'd be a lot easier. And guys don't have to donate. It's like if you guys have donated, I appreciate it. I love the fact that you guys have and been so nice and sweet to me and everything, and keep telling me that you want to see more of my videos, which it's amazing. I didn't actually ever think that people would love my content, but I'm actually happy that you guys do. So it says here, do you know about the Batman Who Laughs? Who doesn't know about the Batman Who Laughs? That dude is nuts, especially that mask. Basically it's like a visor with some spikes and skinny, and he's got that Joker grin. It's like insane. It's nuts. And we're just sending a post here on my storyline here on Instagram, sharing people I am live. Can you do a Mazinger Z helmet? Oh yeah, I can do a Mazinger Z helmet. I think one person asked me to do one before, but then they did not have the money to commission it, so I never got a chance to do it, but I could do it. I could do it. It's beautiful. Actually, I love every Power Ranger helmet. I would love, if I could, I would make every single one of them and put them like in a little storage area downstairs under my house. Like an all wall of Power Ranger and Mazinger and Common Rider, like all these helmets from Gundam, Power Rangers, Kamen Rider, all that. I just love all those things. But Mazinger is so popular in Puerto Rico. You have no idea. There's even a new store in a mall here about 25 minutes from my house. And in their window, they actually have a Mazinger statue that's taller than me. They have it right behind the glass in the front of the store, and I'm like, oh, I want it. I want it. Hello, Sandy. Lee the nerd. What up, Lee the nerd? How you doing? Hope you're having a great night or day, depending on where you are in the world. Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please smash that like button, because we need to show YouTube that you guys want to see my live streams and my videos, because it's all that, you know, algorithm thing. It's confusing because we finally have reached 1,385 subscribers recently. Today would be 1,385 subscribers, and hoping to get more. We just got to get those views up. Apparently my views are still a little bit on the low side. Little on the low side, little bit, but we're trying to get there. We're trying to do our best to get there. I'm trying to do my best to get that, you know, that view count, that watch time up, because we need to get to 4,000 watch hours. So far, I'm only at 1,700 watch hours. So I'm not even halfway there yet. I have until the end of the year to get to 4,000 or more watch hours. We gotta show them that I got what it takes to be a YouTuber. And you know, I'm a people person, and I love talking to you guys, and I love sharing my experiences and everything, especially my convention, you know, my helmets, my 3D printing. I'm actually working on a 3D printed secret. I'm working on a secret project. Can't tell you what it is. All I can say is it's a secret, but it's awesome because it's not a helmet, it's armor, guys. It is nice, sexy armor. It's nice, sexy armor, and I'm sure whenever I get, or if I get a chance to debut, depending on the person, I will show you guys, and I bet you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, because I've yet to see one person make this armor yet. So I hope that when I finish it, I still will be the first to finish it. Seeker. Okay, so it's a so amount. You'll get there. The view that is more than mine. Well, we all, like you said, we all start somewhere. We all have to get there. It's not easy. YouTube is not an easy thing to get into, and it's not easy to keep going, you know, because you gotta get more ideas, more content. You know, my thing is all 3D printing and cosplay. So tomorrow with Puerto Rico Comic Con, it is a good time to be making some content. You know, talking to other cosplayers and maybe talking about cosplayers about 3D printing stuff, and you know how they feel about, you know, 3D printing cosplays, and debut my cosplay of the Red Hood, the new version. I updated him a little bit, a few little tweaks here and there, and it is about 90% of my armor is all 3D printed. The only thing that's not 3D printed on my armor is the bat emblem on the front, the bat emblem on the back, and the ab section that goes around my mid torso is basically fabric and foam, and then the ab plates are actually 3D printed, because you guys saw the video. If you didn't see the video, go click on that video. It's about 14 minutes long. You will see me prepping this baby because he actually broke. This guy broke. He fell off this shelf. This shelf was actually taller. It slanted side. This sucker fell. He cracked from the jaw all the way up to the eye and cracked from the back all the way up here. And it was horrible. It was horrible. I thought, oh my God, my baby is broken. My baby is broken. Tell me about it. I'm almost done with my helmet. I'll show you my results by Wednesday. Awesome. Awesome. I'd love to see those results. You gotta tag me or something. If you're not following me on Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram at Oscar Larea 39. Larea is spelled L-A-R-R-E-A, 2 R's. 2 R's. So you can actually follow me on that. And if you want a link, I actually do have a link in my profile, in my bio, here on my YouTube channel. So you can actually go there, press the follow. That way you can see more stuff that I'm going to be working on. And I still got more to work on. And I think one of the next cosplays for me, I think I'm going to do Deathstroke. All 3D printed, guys. All 3D printed. Nothing there is going to be made out of foam. You know, I'm going to make the bullets. I'm going to make the straps. I'm going to make it all. Okay, sure thing. As a matter of fact, I could give you a bit of a preview of my first coat. Awesome. Love to see it. Love to see that. Love it. Ranger Stop and Pop will be my first Power Ranger. I haven't gone at a convention for Power Rangers ever because there were never any in my area. I lived in Connecticut 10 years ago. I lived in Connecticut. There were never any of those places available for me. And then, you know, now they started doing the tour one of Power Ranger Morbicon Express, going to the several locations. And now I'm like, dang it. Why can't it be what I am? But at least I already got to meet Jason David Frank. And I got to meet David Yost 2 years ago. I got to meet David Yost. First time I got to meet Billy. It was awesome. Never thought I'd ever meet any of the Power Rangers that, you know, I grew up with. And I finally got to meet him. It was so awesome. And I'm just excited. I'm happy that I got to meet them. And, you know, they're great guys. Ranger stuff. Okay, let's see. Sandy, it depends on the humidity. Yep. Humidity here sucks. I went to San Diego Comic Con last year and wore my take on Mandalorian armor. It was extremely hot. I'm glad I put a computer fan in it. How hot does it get there? Well, let me just tell you, yesterday here was 112 degrees. 112, guys. That's pure insanity. Insanity. So, but yeah, you know, I'm finally completely ready. You know what would be so messed up is if I get everything ready, I get into the car, I'm halfway there, and then I realize I forgot something. And luckily, not tomorrow. On Saturday, I'm actually going to go with a friend of mine. She needed a ride. Wasn't about to abandon a friend in need. She needed a ride to go to the convention. If I didn't give her a ride, she probably would have to miss the convention and be stuck at home watching like people post photos and videos of their time at the convention. She'd feel sad, you know, and that ain't right. That ain't right, you know. So gonna help her out. She's gonna go. She's excited. Her cosplay. I know the character. She told me the character about it. I never saw the anime because it's a Netflix series. The character's name is Violet Evergarden. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that anime on Netflix. And if you haven't seen that anime on Netflix, go and watch it. If you have Netflix, go see it. If you don't have Netflix, get it. You gotta get it. I would advise to see it. I actually enjoyed it. It's actually a pretty good anime, and not to mention it's made by Netflix. So I was like, I was kind of iffy about it when I first heard about it. Netflix anime. Could it be good? But yeah, I saw it. I liked it. I don't have Netflix anymore, so but I will when I have some spare cash. I will shell out for another month of Netflix. I will shell out for the another amount of money of Netflix. We will do this. We will do this. So I hope. What's everybody else got? Anybody have any plans for this weekend? Me. I'm gonna be at Puerto Rico Comic Con tomorrow and Saturday. What are you guys gonna be doing? I hope you guys are gonna be doing something fun, something enjoyable. You're gonna do something entertaining. Have some fun. Have some good weather. If it's raining, just enjoy it in the rain. We're singing. I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I'm gonna shut up now. Black Panther Gaming, I'm going to Ranger Stop next month too. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. I can't wait for the Flash new season to go. Oh, I can't wait for the next season this fall. Oh my god, I saw the ending of the season finale of the Flash, and oh my god, when I saw that thing. If you guys haven't seen the last episode of the season finale of this season, go watch it. You are going to be left in like with your hand planted on your face, because that's what I did. I was like, oh my god. Seriously, I was like, why can't it be fall already? Why can't it be? And also, guys, the new series coming out this fall for the CW, Batwoman. Oh my god! If you guys haven't seen the trailer yet, put it up. Go to on YouTube later and put CW Batwoman trailer. It's awesome, guys. I can't wait to see this series. It's gonna be my new favorite CW series, next to Flash, because that is my all-time favorite. If you guys don't love the Flash, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Secret, that's awesome. Cindy, can't wait. So yeah, but yeah, I am pumped for that in this fall. There's a lot of things I'm pumped for, man. I'm pumped for the new Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man Far From Home. I can't wait to see how that thing goes. Also love Arrow. Yeah, we all love Arrow. The only thing it sucks is now Arrow's gone. This fall, there's no more Arrow. It's been canceled. It's gone. It's dead. That was his effect of the Crisis on Infinite Earths. He was to disappear, I guess. No more Arrowverse, I guess. Because how are they gonna bring in Oliver Queen? How are they gonna bring him up in the shows in the future now? Is he gonna be like a special guest? Now they're no longer gonna be no crossovers with the Arrow. Now it's just gonna be Flash, the CW's new show, Batwoman, and Supergirl. So now it's basically two girls and a guy instead of two guys and a girl. Like Three's Company now. The Millennials Three's Company. If you guys don't know Three's Company, that means I am old. Oh man, I'm freaking gonna miss Arrow. It was good. I never really got to watch it on the CW because I didn't have the channel before, but I did watch it on Netflix whenever they announced the new season, so I would watch it from there. And the best thing, you could binge watch it on Netflix. That's the best thing. What happened to the Legends of Tomorrow? That's still on there, but they never do a crossover with Legends. They never do a crossover with Legends because I don't think they're a part of the same Arrowverse, even though they came from the same show. They came from the Arrow show. They came from the Flash, and it's like, what's going on? I want to see if they're gonna bring Wally West back to the Flash. I want to see if they're gonna bring him back. And to find out that now something about the Flash's disappearance is going to be a major factor in that whole aspect of the Flash. I gotta see what happens. Gotta see. You guys want to see? These guys want to see. Oh my god, I just can't get over the fact how beautiful these things came out, and especially knowing that this guy broke right here, like right on this side right here, it broke, and yet I was able to even it out so much that it doesn't even look like it broke. I literally had to weld it right here. You see that white mark right there? Actually, right here. Right here. You see that look like stitches right there? That's where I literally welded the pieces back together and then added Bondo to even it out in the front. Because I was determined. I was determined to bring this guy back to Puerto Rico Comic Con. Because so many people last year were kind of sad because they didn't get to see me last year. And they were like, where were you? Where were you? It was like, I was there. I just didn't want to stay in the suit all that long. I think I stayed in the suit for like about maybe 5-6 hours, and then I changed into my armor clothes, and that's for some odd reason everybody had a habit of showing up later in the afternoon to go to the convention. I was like, I was there early. I always make sure I go early. I leave my house on Saturdays at about 6:30, 7 o'clock because they open the doors at 9. They open the doors at 9, and I want to make sure I get a great parking spot in the parking lot. Valet parking, people, always important, always important. So I make sure I always do that. Great job on the helmets. How did you weld it? Very simply, actually. I just used a soldering iron because since this thing is made out of plastic, I just really had to. I don't know why I have a habit with this that. Basically, I welded everything together and just make sure I taped the front of it completely. That way, it was completely flat as much as as much as possible. Then on the inside, took the soldering iron and melted the two pieces back together as much as I could. Was not easy. I didn't. To make a song out of that. But the good thing that I was happy about that the break didn't happen around where he's got like a little bit of a dimple. As you can see, he's got like a dimple right there. So I'm happy that the break didn't happen here. It actually happened like right here in this section, and right up the eye, kind of given that Frankenstein vibe, you know. And the same thing happened here. It was a little bit of a cleaner break right here. It was like it just like kind of split. I guess you could say split. And I just did the same thing. I taped the front. I welded the inside of it. As you can see, it's like two different colors of filament here. And I got some padding right here. So it fits nice and perfectly. I can't wear my glasses with it, unfortunately. So I just put it right here. And now I'm the Red Hood on the new Batman. And I can take it off right easily. This one right here, I unfortunately could not slide my head through because I did print this out a little bit smaller to fit a little bit more snug. It does have the same amount type of padding, padding in the back, padding on the top, padding on the sides. Instead of welding it together, I just added straps on the inside. So when I squeeze my head in, it'll open up a little bit, but then it'll fall right back into place. Luckily, I did put straps. As you can see, there's bolts right here in the design. So I put straps on the inside underneath these bolts, so that way they will always stay snug, no matter. So when it opens, it stays right there. So no matter how many times I do it, it stays right there. So when I put it on, I can squeeze my head. And there you have it. See, it comes on, and then to take it off, I just open it up a little bit and just slide my head off just as easily. That's what I like about this. Nope. No spoiler. So I had admit you that one. I have not seen it yet. Okay, good job on the helmet, honey. So, spoilers on what? Spoilers on Flash. Spoilers on what especially? You talk about Batwoman. I don't. Which one are you talking about? Tell me true. Tell me, Wonderland. I don't know. Thinking Wonderland. I don't know why I was thinking Wonderland. Why am I thinking Wonderland? And I hope you guys did get a chance to see the end game. If you haven't seen end game yet, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What are you waiting for? Before you know it, it'll be out of theaters. So I hope you guys have gone to see Endgame already. Let's see here. A great idea for straps. Looks better than magnets. Well, magnets are good, especially when you're using the super rare magnets. Those really strong magnets that once you connect them, they don't want to come off unless you really pull. And I do that with a lot of the Power Ranger helmets. Like that one right there actually has four earth magnets, and it locks really snugly into place. And I literally have to like kind of give it a good pull just for it to open up. Because with Power Ranger helmets, you can't really slide your head in because the gap is smaller than this. The gap is, I don't know. I guess you could probably do it, but I just think it would be a little bit of a task. It's come on, imagine you're going like, you could probably do back to action and then slide your head in like that, and then just like in the show. But taking it off would be like, so yeah. So hopefully Black Widow died. Well, I hope you said spoiler alert for people because I don't know if everybody's seen it. I know I have. I saw it the first day. I saw it at the matinee. It only cost me about $4.75 for my ticket. It cost me $4.75, and I love every single minute of it, even the sad parts. It was sad. There were like a lot. This movie makes you jump from emotions, like up and down, up and down. You're happy, you're sad, you're happy, you're sad, you're excited, you're pumped, you're sad again. I'm working on my helmet with those magnets. Spoiler alert, Captain America with Thor's hammer. I yell, hell yeah. Oh, I swear, honestly, when I saw that hammer being lifted up, no, I like automatically, I thought it was Vision. I thought it was Vision because he was the only one I knew that was able to lift Thor's hammer. And I was like, maybe during the snap, they were able to bring him back. I don't know. It's hopeful. It's wishing. You wish for those things. Just like when they were wishing that that Hulk was able to bring back Black Widow. And so it was the most epic scene of the movie, seeing Captain America wield the hammer, but nothing beats the moment all those magical portals by Doctor Strange opened up and everybody came in for a fight. Everybody from Wakanda, everybody from the Ant-Man movie. I'm telling you, it was awesome. I can't wait for that thing to come out on DVD and Blu-ray, because out of all movies, I usually don't buy movies. I usually just download them. But this is a movie I need to get my hands on because I want to get the special features. I want to get the deleted scenes. I want to get the bloopers because I know there's going to be a ton of bloopers in this movie. The other Americans, it's Avengers of some. Oh my God, that part! Because you remember in the other Avengers movie, he's like Avengers, and then the scene cuts. And like the only time you actually see is like in the blooper where he says Avengers, and then Black Widow all playfully is like assemble. And so I want to see what this has got to be an origin story for Black Widow, because obviously she's dead. So I don't know how that thing is going to actually be. So I do see it more like like basically a prequel of how she became who she is and everything. It'll be interesting because we all know the backstory, and she's even said it herself. Especially you heard the story when she had that nice steamy conversation with Bruce after he got out the shower. Like too bad we couldn't join and share. I was like, ooh, it's getting hot in here. But but yeah, never thought, never once in my life did I ever think that Black Widow would have a thing for Bruce Banner, especially how she kind of like pooped on herself when he, changed into the Hulk right there on the Queen, whatever the airship. I'm so bad with these names of these things. I don't know. It's like, I know it's not the Quinjet, because the Quinjet was the thing that the Hulk took when he ended up in space. And landed up. Anyway, we consider Planet Hulk. But yeah, it's like, it's like I don't know. But yeah, I actually had to do some last minute fixes, guys. If you guys know cosplay, you guys know there's always some last minute fixes. So let me put this here to the side for a minute. I need the table. I need the table. So this right here is actually my back piece. This is actually my back piece, and my shoulders are actually attached to this. So I needed to fix this up a little bit because the shoulders tended to go more back, so they were like kind of. And then I was like looking on the inside of it, and I noticed the way I put them on here, I put them so far back that's why they were landing like behind my shoulders. So I had to remove them from the Velcro from where it is, and then move them a little bit more forward, so that way, it lands a little bit more even. Because before they would land so far back, and so I want it to be this way. So when it lands on my arm, it falls a little bit more forward. I might bring it up a little bit more up. I'm not sure. I want to bring it a little bit more up, and maybe add a little bit more Velcro right on this section. A little bit more Velcro. That way, when I put on the chest, because the chest and the back actually connect right back here with some Velcro, which I know I'm going to need because now I covered this section with this. So I'm going to need to put another piece of Velcro right here. That way to compensate for what I did. But Vision is dead. Yeah, for now. For now, Vision is dead. Yeah, but that was matinee. I paid $4.75 because it was a matinee. I went. It started at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It started. I saw the first showing. I made sure I got there, got my ticket. I even have. Let's see, what is it? I even have my cup here. I even have my cup. As you can see, like that. And for my topper, I went with War Machine. He just looks bad, even though he's like a chibi version. Because he got a huge head compared to the rest of his body. So, but I got this guy. I always make sure I grab one of these collector's cups whenever I go see these movies of Marvel. Always have to have one of those collector's cups. Well, for now, I think T'Challa's sister is going to bring him back. My question is, what they do with the body? because before he exploded, but then with the time stone, you know, this- you know, Thanos basically just turned back time and just ripped this, like, like, dug his finger right into the head and pulled it right out. So yeah, so basically, and also since these things are all 3D printed, I didn't do anything to this. I didn't sand this. I didn't do anything. I just left it the way it was. And I like that shine that it gave off. Because I have like some parts that are shiny, some parts that are flat, and I kind of like that little difference in the materials. Uh, but what I did here, I did this a little earlier. I covered this whole inside with contact cement. I covered this whole thing with contact cement, and on the inside, I put a piece of foam on it. So I had some foam right here, and I covered it up completely with contact cement on the foam and on the 3D printed part. Because let me just tell you guys right now, hot glue and 3D prints do not mix. Never try it. Don't even bother with it. It's gonna come off. It can't adhere to 3D prints. Hot glue does not stick. It'll stay there, but you know you can actually just pull it off with your finger, and it'll come off with ease. So never try hot gluing 3D printed parts. Never try that. It ain't gonna work. Contact cement works a lot better, and I work it like I even have this. This is like an all foam piece right here. Brown foam. I know it's caca. It looks like caca, but the other side is red. The other side is actually red because it actually has red fabric right here. So you can see like a little red fabric like sticking out from the side, like little edges. You know, give it a little contrary. And then we have the bat emblem. This is actually from 3mm foam. I actually did it with 3mm foam. And just cut it out design, printed out the design on Google. And I got that out. And just with a X-Acto blade, just put in these grooves with a hot gun, made it pop a little bit more. You can see like the detail. And believe it or not, I actually used car paint on this. And it managed to stay flexible. I don't know how I managed to do that. There's no plastic dip on this. There's no rubber coating on this. I just managed to do that. I am so freaking lucky. And this thing needed some repairs too. This thing needed a lot of repairs. Lucky stars. Weird question. Do you guys know anyone who makes and sells Pepakura files? Because I want to cosplay as Kamen Rider Shinobi and need to make the armor already got made by 3D printed helmets. I know somebody who makes 3D models, and he does make versions for Pepakura and versions for 3D printing. He's not in the live stream because I think right now he's still in bed because he's in the UK, so they're out of different time zone. But his name is Robert. He actually does a lot of good jobs. Some of the files that I did on my YouTube channel were made by him. So he's awesome at what he does. He does a lot, and he does take commissions. So if you want to get a hold of him or anything, just leave your information here. I will give it to him, or you can actually leave it on my Instagram page at Oscar Larrea, LARREA 39. I think there's one on Facebook there that has that. Let me check. Let's see. Good looking out. We cosplayers and everybody gotta support each other. We all gotta support each other. So, oh my God, I'm so excited for tomorrow. I'm pumped. I don't know what to do. I don't even know if I'll be hungry tomorrow because I gotta leave my house at about 11, 10, maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock, just to make sure because who knows, I might be hitting traffic before I get to the convention center in San Juan, Puerto Rico. All right, here we have the link. Lucky stars, check out that link and see if you can find something that you need. Hopefully you can find something. And before you go, hit that like button. If you haven't smashed that like button, smash it right now. And if you guys are not following me on any of my social media, make sure that you follow me on social media. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Oscar at Oscar39, LARRE39. Wakanda forever. So, like I said, anybody who has not hit that like button, has not smashed that like button, has not taken a cosplay helmet and smashed that like button, make sure that you do smash it right now. I'm waiting for you. I will stay in awkward silence until you smash that like button. It's gonna be awkward silence until you smash that like button. All right, I saw that. Just smash it. See, I appreciate that. I love that. I love what you guys do. I wish I had some OJ for this thing. I never leave these things. I never take these things out of the house. I don't want to scratch on this sucker. I haven't used it since I brought it back from the theater. So yeah. So what are you guys gonna be doing? Anybody got any other questions? Anything you want to know about 3D printing, on how I finish these things? Something that you don't know that you're curious about? Because since I'm here live, guys, I will answer every single question you have about 3D printing and cosplay that you need to help you out in your journey of cosplay epic funness. Because that's why I'm here, guys. I'm here to share what I know, share my knowledge, and give support to you guys because you support me. Because we're a family here, guys. We are fam. You're not fans, you're fam. I use Gorilla Glue. I use Gorilla Super Glue, the pieces in the past, but then I bought a 3D printer with a larger bed. Make time for Quantum Ranger. It's cool. How's your eye, man? If you don't mind me asking. Actually, my eye is doing a little bit better. I did get my second injection earlier this month, on the second of the month, actually. And I actually have an appointment this coming, not this weekend, but the weekend after. I have it on Thursday, I think. I think that's when the 23rd is. I have it that day. They're actually going to take pictures of the inside of my eye just to see how the capillaries and everything is going. But I do notice slight differences in it. I do have, I think, 4 more injections to go because I have to get a total of 6. And I'm telling you guys, it is a procedure I never thought I would have to do. And some people are very scared about it. It's nothing really that bad. You know, they actually put drops in my eye to numb my eye. And, you know, it's kind of graphic. It's kind of graphic, but, you know, they stick a syringe right into my eye, like right in my eyeball, in my eye. For a few days, my eye is bloodshot and red, like, because obviously when they stick a needle in there, the capillaries, the blood vessels are kind of burst, and, you know, but they're injecting a medication in my eye. And, you know, little by little, I can see things. I don't see, my vision is not even close to the way it used to be. I can see shapes and I can see things. When it's really bright outside, I can pretty much know where I'm going. So, but I can't read anything. I really can't read anything. I can't see letters. Even if I go like this, I still couldn't see it because my vision is still somewhat clouded and blurred. You know, I guess the best way to say it is as if you were to enlarge a small picture, a computer photo, and enlarge it so much that you can't even see the detail because you see all pixelated and aberrations. What techniques do you use to get rid of seam lines in your Power Ranger helmets? I've been having a hard time hiding my seams. Seam lines, as in, okay. If you mean layer lines, like the lines from from the printing, all those lines. Is that what you mean specifically, Brian? And Brian, if you haven't hit that like button, hit it now, because I'm going to answer your question just for you. So make sure to smash that like button, because we're here to give you the best stuff. The Saints. Where's PRCC at? Town specifically, San Juan. San Juan, the big city, San Juan, Puerto Rico. The City of Lights is basically the Puerto Rico version of New York. I'm currently working on a Miss Marvel helmet. Oh, I'm dying to get my hands on making a Miss Marvel helmet. So want to. I just can't find a good file of it. I'm so picky. I want a good 3D model file of Miss Marvel helmet. I just really want a good one. I really want to make that. I'm a big Captain Marvel fan. Let's see. I'm having a hard time taking off the supports. I'm 2 weeks new to 3D printing. Do you have any tips on getting the supports off easier? Sadly, there's no easy way. For some odd reason, I know I've seen this in a lot of videos, and I've seen this happen to a lot of my friends, that when they do helmets, depending on the detail or how the helmet is positioned or something, and also the way your bed is leveled. If your bed is leveled and it's kind of, the model is squishing down on there, it's making more contact with the surface of your print, and it's almost basically like fusing the pieces together. What I tend to do is, when I print stuff out, I try to get it at the smoothest side that doesn't have less detail. Like when I printed this out for this example, I cut this in half. I sliced it right here, cut it in half, put it on the print bed like that. No supports on the inside. Believe it or not, when I print out this helmet, I printed it out with no supports. No supports. And you don't really need supports. No matter how many times a print suggests it, there are moments where you will not need any supports at all, and you can save on filament with that one. So what I did is, when I put it in the slicer, I did the preview to see how the print would land. Would there be some areas that needed a support? And if it doesn't, you don't even put any support. Don't even bother. You might have some cleanup on the inside, but that's nothing, because on the top, the most important section of it, it'll always come out clean. And you just have to melt the plastic a little bit on the inside. Use a little heat gun. Pass it around fast. You don't want to warp it. Just pass it around fast, and you're done. Like I did it with this one. This had was a little messy around here, around the eyes, and around the nose. 10 minutes, I cleaned that sucker up, and the outside was beautiful. You can't even tell that this is actually a 3D printed helmet. But yeah, make sure before you print, before I answer your question, Brian, make sure before you print, check the leveling of your bed. If it's scratching on the table a little bit, that means you need to lift it up a little bit. That way the filament is not being squished onto the print bed. Because if it's going to be doing that, it's going to be like squishing it into the actual model, and it's literally going to fuse it together. So when you pull it off, it's going to be a pain, and it's going to grip on any place that has small detail. All right, guys, remember, smash the like button. I'm answering your questions today. Where do you slice your model? Where do I slice my model? Well, for me, I actually use it's my table. My table almost fell. I actually use Simplify 3D. But when I cut a model in half, what I use is 3D Model Builder on my Windows computer. I use that. I cut it in the center, or depending on how I want to print it, I would slice it, make it into 2 parts, and then reposition it back, because this is actually how the helmet really is. This is where it's originally supposed to split, but it wouldn't be able to put it flat on the bed to do that. So I just basically fused them both together in the Modeling Pro at 3D Builder on Windows, and then from there, just sliced it, exported it, saved it, and then put it into Simplify 3D and let it sit on the bed on the flat edge, and then did the same thing for the back. And then after that, taped them together and then welded the outside as well as welding the inside to get them to be one full cohesive helmet. Let's see. What up, Lord Volkos? If you haven't smashed that like button, Lord, give me strength. Smash that like button. Bright says the risky path would be a use of soldering iron and gently adds leftover filament at a low temperature. Really, because I used wood filler and hard to use. Well, I actually use the combination of wood filler and Bondo and spot putty. I use a combination depending on the helmet that I'm working on. I will jump between the two. If you're using a helmet that actually has a lot of detail, I would go with wood filler, but you're gonna have to do, several passes. Because the bad thing about wood filler, it never gets perfectly smooth because it does have bits of wood in it. So after that, it's gonna be like smoothing it out. Then you got to put some of that spot putty, and it's just hard. So the majority of the time, I will actually just use straight up spot filler. I would use straight up spot filler, especially for those parts of the print that actually has these deep steps of the filament. You know how like if you print a round surface, you'll see like step, 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 like that. So basically, if it's like this, I will use Bondo. If it's like these areas right here, I will use spot filler and then lightly sand it and then go over it with some spray filler, some spray filler primer. And I'm gonna tell you this, guys. If you're gonna be using spray filler primer, the best one to go with is the 2-in-1 sandable filler primer. Don't go for just straight up filler primer because that's not sandable. If you try to sand it, you're gonna get a lot of gunk on your sandpaper, and you're gonna have to switch paper every single time. And you're gonna go through a lot of paper. And I'm telling you this right now because I did it when I first started. I went through so much sandpaper, it was ridiculous, guys. I had like I think I spent maybe like $20 on sandpaper, and I kept going to the store. So I think about gas. I had to go to the store, pick up some more sandpaper, come back home, pick up some more sandpaper, go back home. It was ridiculous. Like button, very well smashed. I damn near destroyed it, but held back so others. Yes, let's not break that, and don't break your finger while you do it. I want you guys to have good fingers so you can keep smashing that like button. Let's see what else here. Brian Sanchez, use spot putty. Yes, spot putty is your friend. If you're doing 3D printing, spot putty is your best friend. I'm telling you that right now because it's my amigo. It's my wife. Not really. All right, but who do you go to when you buy your 3D model helmets? Any recommendations, like people on Facebook or Instagram? Okay, I will tell you more. I will tell you where I've gotten the majority of my files. I have files from RTJ3D on Facebook, RTJ3D Cosplay on Facebook and Instagram, same guy. Do3D on do3d.com. He actually has a website. His files are a little bit more on the expensive side of the model vector, like 60 to 80 bucks depending on the helmet. Other helmets, because that is a Do3D helmet. The Black Mask is a Do3D helmet. Let me bring him back for those who have not seen it. I didn't get a chance to see it. So this is actually a Do3D helmet. This helmet was, I think, about $60, I think. This one right here is actually a file that I got on Etsy. It's no longer there, unfortunately. I bought this last year. Luckily, I bought it in time because the seller no longer sells it, but he has awesome files, and I think this one cost me a good $30, maybe 25, because I think I bought it when he was having a special sale. And if you're looking for helmets, I would always say, I would prove that, but Lord, we can't. We gotta keep it P. We gotta keep the language PG. We don't know if we got kids watching. Probably don't, but you know. Who knows? Yeah. So this is actually a Do 3D helmet. This actually took me a few days to finish. So, this actually has a chrome paint base, black flat paint, like flat black paint, and then just scratched it up with some sandpaper and 220 grit. Give it some light scratches around the edges so you guys can see the detail a little bit more. And a clear coat of lacquer. Clear coat of lacquer. You know, makes it come out beautiful. Oh wow! I just got a notification that Robert Pattinson is playing Batman in the DCU. Nice. Let's see how good of a job he can do. We have to see. I just saw that Jude like stars. But yeah, you know. So what else do you guys want to know? If you guys have any questions, you know, finishing helmets, good paints to use, anything specific that you want to do to a helmet that you are not too sure about because you haven't tried it and you don't know anybody else who has, you know, I can recommend any type of thing you want to do. Just tell me what specifically you're thinking about. So that way when it's time for your convention, like tomorrow is for me, you guys can do what you need to do and be more secure about doing it. Because that's what's important, guys. You know, we want to get our cosplays done and done right the first time around. Have you considered coming to any conventions out in the? Actually, that's how I first started. I've been to a lot of conventions in the States because that's how I, you know, started with cons. My first con was Kineticon. My second one was New York Anime Festival. Then was New York Comic Con, Katsucon, Otakon, Anime Boston. That's were the ones. That's the only ones I went to. But I would love to go to MechCon. I'd love to go to San Diego Comic Con. I'd love to go to Dragon Con. Love to go to Dragon Con. And what's that other convention that I've been wanting to go to? I heard so much about. Oh, Metro City Comic Con. Would love to go there too. Wait, I have a tip. You have a tip. What's the tip? I live 20 minutes away from Kineticon, and I'm going to it for the first time this year. That was my first convention. And the first time it was the first convention I ever cosplayed at, and my cosplay was Kakashi from Naruto. Good times, good times. Do wet sanding. Don't forget that soap sanding. Oh yeah, very important. Very important tip. Yes, yes, you always have to wet sand before you finish your helmet. The last part is to wet sand because you want to get that thing nice and smooth. Because when you wet sand it, it gets so much nicer and smoother. That way, when you put the paint on, it looks nearly flawless. Nearly flawless. TJ Omega goes to MetroCon every year. I'm thinking about it. I'm just, trying to get some money together because it's expensive. It costs more money now than it used to. Like, I am dying to go back to New York City Comic Con. In fact, a lot of my friends have told me to come down for New York City Comic Con. It just, it takes money, and I'm not working. Basically, YouTube is my own, and making these helmets is my only job right now. And I'm trying to make YouTube as my career, to branch out and do more stuff, and I gotta wait till I hit that 4,000 watch hours, and have the channel keep growing and growing, and anybody here who has not subscribed yet, make sure that you subscribe before you leave the live stream. You know, you want to be part of this new world with the cosplays and the 3D printing and see more amazing videos, epic builds with helmets and masks and props, especially this secret project I'm working on right now. Nice. And it's armor. It's not just the helmet, guys. It's helmet and armor. So be careful for that. So remember to hit subscribe and to smash that notification bell, because that way you guys know when I go live and when I drop the new video, because I am going to be dropping a video, guys, next week after I come back from the Puerto Rico Comic Con, because I'm going to be vlogging there, guys. I'm going to be doing a video. I'm going to vlog there. I'm going to show my entrance. I'm going to show talking to people. I'm going to talk to every single person, meet the kids, have fun, meet the fans, everything. Because you guys are what makes this thing worthwhile. You guys are what makes doing YouTube the happiest time for me. You know, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't even be doing it. I wouldn't even keep doing this thing. You know, so I love you guys. I appreciate everything you do. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the follows and everything. Kamen Rider X-Aid. I actually did 3D print a Kamen Rider X-Aid helmet. I actually did 3D print one. It was I ordered. It came from a client when the series first came out. Saiyan armor. Oh my god! I think I would love to do Saiyan armor. 3D printed version would be nice to do. That way, you know, with some latches on the side. That way, it could come. But maybe something with battle damage, like like the hole where Raditz got hit with the special beam cannon by Piccolo. You know, something like that. A hole here and a hole in the back. That'd be awesome. Let's see. Green Ranger helmet and shield, I assume. Nope. Nope, not a Green Ranger helmet and shield. This is actually armor, like, we got some gauntlets, we got shoulders, we got elbows, we got chest, we got back, we got shin guards, knee pads, we have all of that. Big bad beetle boards. What's your take on XTC 3D for smoothing out your helmet? I would say XTC 3D is actually a good stuff. I've actually used XTC 3D on some projects. The only problem is I would never use it for something that has a lot of detail in it, because if you have something with a lot of small detail, the XTC 3D is actually going to take a lot of that away. It's going to take a lot of that away. It's like the easy route when it comes to doing this type of stuff for smoothing and everything. But it's like a double-edged sword. It helps you, but it also will hurt you in the long run if you have something that has a lot of small details, and you're going to end up losing that. And there's no way to sand those little areas. It's going to be harder. So I would say, use some spot putty, wood filler in those little areas, and then with a needle file, sand it. It takes time, but nothing ever comes easy when it comes to 3D printing or anything in cosplay in general. Actually, I would love to do the shredder. I would love to do the shredder from the Turtles Back to the Sewers. I would love to do that shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Back to the Sewers. That was my favorite shredder. Badass. I don't have the body that he has, but there's ways around that. And I've actually had some ideas. I've had some ideas round around in my brain. Let's see. Iron Man. Iron Man was actually one of my previous cosplays. I did Iron Man the Mark III. I did War Machine Mark 1, War Machine Mark 2. I did War Machine Mark 1. I did Iron Patriot. I did Special Edition War Machine. That was basically black and white. You can print the body. Wait, hold on. The shredder. I wouldn't print the body. No, I would not 3D print the body. because it would be super heavy. Not to mention they're kind of hard to walk around in. I was thinking like a foam bodysuit, like muscles. You know, easier to flex. Like you want to. I do have files for that shredder. Um, Maybe one day I'll do it. I would love to take pictures with people cosplaying as the turtles, though. That'd be awesome. Maybe the version from the original movie. That would be awesome right there from the original movie. So, but you gotta wait and see. I haven't seen anybody ever cosplay a Ninja Turtle around here. Frank Castle, Punisher, War Machine would be awesome. Oh, I think I saw that one. Oh, I know you were just kidding, James. I know you were kidding. And James, if you haven't smashed that like button, smash that like button, or I will give you epic silence. No, I have not seen Detective Pikachu. No spoiler. I have not seen that movie yet, so please don't tell me anything. I still need to go see it. I might see it tomorrow when I come back from day one of Puerto Rico Comic Con. I might see it when I come back. Like right after the convention, get back into my area, go straight to the movie theater without going home, and sit down and watch some Detective Pikachu. What a way to end the day watching Detective Pikachu, then go home, go to sleep early, and do the whole thing over again on Saturday. Minus the watching Detective Pikachu. Might go see Endgame though. Might go see Endgame. I'd love to go see Endgame again. If you haven't seen Endgame, go see it. Go see it. If you love Endgame, smash that like button, guys. Smash it! Smash it with your cosplay, but don't break your cosplay in the process. But yeah, there are like so many things I want to make. I actually do have a helmet here that I'm probably gonna make. Well, I did print it out. I just haven't finished it yet. Just looking at the black mask helmet is making me fall in love with it. I, Dude, don't we all? We all hate having bells. That's how come I make some of this stuff myself, because if I was to buy something like this, it probably would cost me about a few $100s to commission this from somebody. Making it myself saves me a whole lot of money in my pocket. But let's see here, the helmet I want. Ooh, and I drop it. Luckily, nothing broke. Don't you just love those moments of embarrassment when you drop something or something falls in front of a live audience? So this is something I'm going to be working on. I'm sure you guys can tell what this baby is. Is it the White Ranger? Or is it the Green Ranger? Which one is it? Green and White Ranger combo. That's right. There's a Green and White Ranger combo right here. This actually was a model that's on Etsy. The seller is called Nelly. It's actually a very good file. I do like it a lot. It's a little weird, having the fusion of the two characters, but I still really like it. It's kind of weird because the White Ranger portion is kind of more elongated because of the fact of the matter how the Green Ranger helmet is. So this one's actually split down the middle. It's not split, like here and then like that. I guess it'd be kind of weird if it was. So this one, I want to see if I can finish this and bring it to a GuadaCon that's actually going to be in a few months, and show this off to Jason David Frank. So there's going to be a lot of. I might make a video of this one. If you guys want to see a video of this, tell me in the comments here in the chat if you guys want to see a video of the making of this. So if you guys want to see me make and finish this one in another video, let me know that right now, and I will do that in a video if we get enough likes on this live stream. I will make a video of this, showing it off to you guys, and make a video of hopefully Jason David Frank holding this and seeing what he has to say. How do you measure your head to get the right helmet size? Okay, good question. Let's see. Let me see if I have my measuring tool here somewhere. Do I have my measuring tool here? Let's see. Okay. I don't seem to have it on me right now, but alright. The thing I'm going to tell you right now, what you want to do, let's see, I have, alright, what you want to do is, when it comes to modeling you're measuring your head for a helmet, you gotta see it. When you're looking at helmets, they only let you measure side to side, up and down, front to back. They never let you do circumference. They never let you do circumference. So what I do is I will take a clamp and I will put it from the side of my head. So basically, I'm gonna have to use my hands for this. So let's say these are the points of the clamp, my thumbs. You open the clamp and then take that. You remove it, and then the distance between the 2 points will be the width of your head. So like I wear a 7-inch hat, so and when I do this, it actually is like about 7 inches, give or take. And then when you measure the helmet, you want to give it about half an inch of space on each side. That way you have a little bit of movement, and you want to compensate with some foam on the inside. That way you have some comfort, because you don't want your head jiggling around like you don't want that helmet moving around like a bobblehead. So you gotta take point to point diameter straight on. So from here you take a measurement of the distance between the points. Same thing is the nose to the back of the head right here. So you want to make sure you get that measurement of the distance from here to here. No curving. You can't use a measuring tape that flexes. You're gonna have to use a thing, and that's where the clamp comes in. So from here to here, from this ear to this ear, because you got to compensate. This is further along than the temples of your head. From here to here, and then from the bottom of your chin to the top of your head. So that distance from here to here, and then if you're lucky enough to find a model of a male head or a female head, which you could probably find this one on, you could probably find this on Thingiverse, and take that model, stretch it out or anything to the measurement of your head, and then take the model of the helmet and put it around. That way you can see how much of a gap you have, and that'll give you the exact amount of room that you need for your head. You will have to measure it around the nose and around the jaw. That's how I did my measure. Then you add a few more millimeters for the padding. You can do how he does it, or you can do it how I do it. A lot of people do it differently, but for me, that's how I do it. I just do diameter. I never do circumference, and luckily it's worked in my favor all this time. I haven't had anybody call me up and tell me this helmet is too big on my head. I was like, I'm sorry. Is that you could do circumference and everything, but some people just have like oddly shaped heads. It's like some people are like more wider heads. Sometimes I had one guy who ordered a Mandalorian helmet, and he gave me a measurement around, but then I found out that he was in an accident a couple years back, so his forehead was a little bit more jutting out. So when he put on the helmet, he couldn't slide his head in because his forehead was not letting it, you know, be fit because it was his forehead was jutting out more because of that accident. So that's how come I always go here, here, from the nose to the back of the head, do diameter, and there's also a website where you can check your circumference and change it to diameter so you know what it is. But you have to measure it from the widest point of your head, never around here, because remember your nose is sticking out further, and you have to think about that when your helmet. If you measure from here, your helmet's gonna be too small. You gotta make sure you put that nose in there. Use that nose like Wolverine. Any software that tells you measurements, my measure software only has a measure on the outside, but nothing. Well, for me, I do use 3D Builder on my Windows computer. So if you have Windows, you can actually, I think you can get that on the Windows Store. It's a free program. If it didn't come with your computer, you can probably download it. It's supposed to be a free program. So that's how I actually, cut my models in half on that program. Let's see. Laura, you can always 3D scan it. True. If you have access to a 3D scanner, or if you guys have a old Xbox 360 Connect camera, there is a thing you can buy on Amazon that you can convert that Connect camera into a 3D scanner, and that way you'll be able to scan your head into a program. It's not gonna look epically pretty. You gotta make sure you have like great lighting, like getting lighting from the front, the back, the side. So that's how come when you see 3D scanners, they actually have like a wall of lights around. That way they get all the detail of you. But if you have an Xbox 360 Connect camera and you're not using it for anything, you can convert it into a 3D scanner. You can actually find it on Amazon.com. I don't remember the name specifically, but I think if you type in Connect 3D scanner, it'll find what you're looking for, and that should help you out a little bit. True technology is awesome. You can always, I honestly, a couple of years ago when I was attending Puerto Rico Comic Con, there was this booth at the time, and this was like before I started 3D printing. There was a booth at this time that was doing 3D scans of people, of their bodies and everything, and you could either get a 3D printed model of your scan, or you can buy the scan from them. I've been hoping for a long time that they bring it back. That way, I can get a nice full body scan of myself for future projects and everything. Because that a full body scan of yourself would help so much in the long run when it comes to doing your cosplays and measuring out. Because you can just take the model of yourself, put it into a program, put the pieces of armor on top of your body frame right there in that model, and you'll be able to size it up to your own body shape and size with so much ease. It's ridiculous. It's gonna be with so much ease, and you're gonna be so happy with it. Because I would be so happy with it. So I want it. I want it so bad. Because they haven't been when I need them, they're not there. When I didn't need them, they were always there. It's ridiculous. Isn't that how life usually works a lot of the time? All right, guys, and don't forget, if you have not subscribed yet, remember to subscribe right now. Remember, subscribe. If you're not subscribed yet, subscribe right now. I want you to subscribe. Help me move this further. Let's move from 1385. Let's get to 1390. Let's get to 1400, guys. Let's get to 1400. That is the awesome thing. So we gotta move it up. You can use make humans generate a body, cut off the head, and then export it. You could, but I would like to make a stand for me, because we're all different body types. We're not all muscular people. We're not all skinny toothpicks. We're not all huge. We got it. People, I was like, we're all different shapes and sizes. Get him that silver play button. Yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah, get me that silver play button. Hit that like button. Because if you don't, I'll just sit here looking quiet and just sitting around doing nothing, and then let the channel go to blah. Because if you guys want me to keep making videos, and you guys want to help me make this channel grow, you got to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Break that subscribe button so we can get to 4,000 watch hours. We can get to more subscribers, because the more subscribers we have, the more we can do some giveaways. Some people have been suggesting I do like some mail Monday, mail Sunday, or whatever unboxing of stuff, some hauls of 3D printing and cosplays and stuff like that. And if you guys want to see that, you gotta help out, because this is a journey. This is what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna try to make this thing bigger and better. You're watching any good shows lately? Recently, I was watching a anime recently that I heard of. I think it was called Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches. So right now I'm watching that anime, because there's not really a lot of new shows right now that I'm watching. But for anime, that's actually what I was watching before I went live. I'm on episode 8 right now. Episode 8, going on 9. It's only 12 episodes. That's the one I hate about some of these good animes I like. Somebody's only make it to 12 episodes, and then that's it. It's not like One Piece or Yu Yu Hakusho or Dragon Ball Z or Case Closed, that they're like in the 900s or 1,000 episodes. I'm like, why can't the other animes be like this? I currently binge watching Game of Thrones. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. I haven't seen a single episode. I haven't seen a single episode of Game of Thrones. Don't hate me. I'm fragile. Don't hurt me. I thought maybe you could do a Moon Knight build. Moon Knight. Why, why does that sound familiar? Moonlight. Where's that from? My God, it sounds so familiar. Where's it? Oh, that Moon Knight. Oh, that'd be awesome, actually. I actually do like that character. I remember seeing him for the first time in one of the Marvel animated series. I don't remember. I think it was Avengers or Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I don't remember. I think it was the Spectacular or the Ultimate Spider-Man. It was one of those shows. Don't remember which one, but it was one of those shows. I don't know. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, awesome. I have to do it. I need to do it. True. Because they basically almost have a similar face. All I basically would have to do is paint it white. Give it a hood and everything. Get 3D print me a shield. Get me give me that tactical gear. I know who Moon Knight is, but I don't know a single thing about him. He was also a game in the game Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Oh my God, yeah, I remember that game. Yep, I can't play it anymore because I don't. It doesn't work on. They don't. It never came out for the PS4. Wish it did. Never came out for the PS4, but I wanted it to so badly. Wanted it to so badly. I wish they would. I wish they would bring back a lot of those games. Like, I still remember the first time I played the Spider-Man game, the first Spider-Man game that came on the PlayStation 1. That would be awesome. In fact, imagine if they put that character skin in the new Spider-Man video game. They're a pixelated version of Spider-Man going around the town. Come on, they did it for Resident Evil Remake. They did it for Resident Evil 2 Remake. You can actually play as the original version of Jill and You can actually play the original version of these characters in their original PlayStation 1 form version, all pixelated box. They don't got fingers. They basically like got hands that go like this. You know, it's like if they did that for that game, I'm sure they could do it for the Spider-Man game. Oh yes, yes. I actually I didn't buy the disc. I actually downloaded it because I was in a rush. I was in a hurry. I didn't want to wait. Because the minute it came out, it was midnight. It was already out. I was like, I'm downloading this sucker, and I'm downloading it now. And there are like so many suits on that thing I want to build. There are like so many armors from that video game I want to build. And it's like those armors that are actually 3D that you can actually do 3D printing. You don't actually have to sew a single thing unless you're going to just sew the bodysuit. But there are so many suits in that, like the I guess you could say silver Iron Man suit, that one, that armor suit. Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 for the PS1 was my game. I played those two. I played this too. I want to get that one. I did have that game originally for the PS. Wait, was it? No, I actually had it for the Xbox 360, but then I sold my Xbox 360 because I needed money because your buddy here was broke. Plain and simple. I was broke. And the only way to get money that I needed was to go to the local game place and sell my system with all the games. Obviously, I wasn't going to get face value for it because you never do. But you get what you get, and you take what you can get. And that's what I did. Did you play Spider-Man before? I've seen the helmet for Moon Knight, and that resembles your red hood helmet with a crescent moon. Huh? I never thought about that. I still have the original file for this thing, too. I still have the original file. Who knows? Maybe I could print another one out and just change it up a little bit. You know, mold it around Bondo and then sculpt it. You know, dig it in there and shape it up. Put a crescent moon on that baby, like smack it on there. There we go. Moon Knight. There you go. Isn't it pretty? I'm just checking my subscriber count. I want to see if we have any new subscribers. Who knows? Probably do, probably don't. Nope. Counter still has not moved an inch. But who knows? Maybe tomorrow morning it'll move. Who knows? We'll see. We'll have to see. Any other Kamen Rider helmets you would like to make in the future? Oh, so many. On the top of my head, one of the ones that I've always wanted to make is the I can't really remember the name, but he was a bat dragon knight. So I don't really remember his name, but I remember seeing this character when Kamen Rider was actually on the Fox Kids network. It was called Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, and he was a guy that looked more like an actual knight. You know, and I guess his element or whatever you want to call it was a bat. And he had two different versions, like normal version, there was an evolved version. Bat looking one. Yeah, bat looking one. It was Bat Knight. Watch out, Dark Knight. Here comes Bat Knight. So gotta see that's one guy I've been wanting to make. Also, there's another one. And it's been a while since I've seen these series. Like, it's been a while since I've seen Dragon Knight. But then there's this other one who his henching, his buckler, was the shape of a bat or bat-like shape. Because I think his thing was vampire. He got like chains and stuff all around his chest and everything. And so I would love to do. I would love to do that one. That would be like a dream cosplay for me. That would be a dream cosplay because I've liked that character for like so many years. The minute I saw that cosplay, that character, I was like, oh my god, this guy is awesome. And it's like there are like so many others. And I think another one I want to do. I would love to do Wizard. I would love to do Kamen Rider Wizard in the original form, not in the blue, not in the green. I would like to do straight up Kamen Rider Wizard and his normal regular form in that red. That's one I really would love to do too. Let's see. So guys, tell me what else is going on, guys. What else is going on? You guys are getting a little. Some of you guys are getting a little quiet. Let's see. Coming to ring night. Let's see how I got a new follower on Instagram. That's good right there. So now we are at 914 followers on Instagram, guys. 914. That is not bad. C3P awesome. What is up? You made it to the stream. You made it to the live stream. Remember, you're here, so you got to smash that like button. And whoever has not smashed that like button, shame on you, because you got to smash that like button. Because if you want to support me and in this venture of YouTube and making this channel bigger and better, you got to smash that like button, guys. You got to smash it and smash it hard. Smash it until you go grab a book, the heaviest book you got, and smash that like button with it. So we got 914 followers on Instagram, guys. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Still a little ways to go till we reach 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 followers on Instagram, not subscribers. This is Instagram. They don't do subscribers, they do followers. So we got a little bit more to go. Got a question. Did I just get cast as the new? Did you see who got cast as the new Batman? We were just talking about that. So, finally made it. Smash. Look who is here. Yamaris. Jody, what is up? I hope you had a good day, Jody. And remember, if you're here watching the stream, Jody, you got to smash that like button like everybody else and support the channel, because every like that you give helps make this channel grow a little bit bigger and keep doing more. And she did, guys, she did. And why does she do that? Because she loves me. Yeah. But yeah, so far so good. Everything is ready. Hulk smash. And so yeah, so far everything is ready, guys. We have everything set. This guy is finished. This guy has been refixed. You know, like I said, this guy had a bad fall off one of these shelves, landed on the floor, broke in half from here, like right across the face, basically like Scarface, and then broke right here on the side. Well, actually, on this side, it broke here. Had to completely put it back together. Had to weld it and everything. And now it's back to normal. It fits like a glove. This guy fits perfect. Like I said, has a little pin system on the inside with actually a lot of Velcro straps. That way you can actually open them and everything. They just need to make Red Hood movie, honestly. Still waiting. The Black Mask helmet looks great. Well, if you don't count the animated movie that they did of the Red Hood, well, they already made a movie for it. But if you talk about a live action movie, yeah, they haven't made a live action movie yet. So gotta see. Come on, they do have a Titans Titans series. So who knows? And Jason Todd is actually in that as Robin. So who knows? Cartoon version of Red Hood with Jensen Ackles. Yep, no, there is that version, and so we gotta see what happens. So yeah, soon, guys. Just after tonight, it'll be Friday. It'll be Puerto Rico Comic Con day. I'm actually all for Jensen playing the Red Hood in the real life movie. He's just gotta put in some effort and show what he's capable of doing, yeah, as a character in real life compared to just voicing the character or anything. There's you got to have that brooding anger because Jason Todd has got some serious anger issues. I can't blame him for being killed off, brought back to life, left to go insane, and then goes off on a killing spree. Not to mention hacking off the heads of mob bosses and putting them in a duffel bag. That ain't pretty. That ain't normal. That ain't sane. He was awesome in My Bloody Valentine. I don't even remember that movie. I haven't seen that movie in so long. I think last time I saw the movie was actually the first time I saw that movie. I think it was the only time I saw that movie. Yeah. Not all movies will catch your interest. So what is everybody doing tonight? For those who have just joined us, what are you guys doing today? C3PO awesome. What are you doing? Jody, what are you up to? How was your day? What have you been up to this whole day in general? Imagine a live action movie with Nightwing, Red Robin, Red Hood, and Damian Wayne. That would be an epic movie. It would be, I guess it would be an epic movie, which would kind of be a little bit confusing of all those Robins all together. And, it's like you can't really center on just one. You have to, you got to split the attention between all of those former Robins along with the new Robin. And so it's a lot of stuff to deal with. Just checking up on something here, checking up on something. Can you believe, guys? I have been streaming now for nearly 2 hours. Started this thing like around 8:30. Now it's about 10:30. Wow. I haven't streamed this long in such a long time. I worked, came home and got my Executioner hood in the mail and tried it on, and it was awesome. Then I made super messed around on YouTube, and now I'm here. Nice. My day was awesome. Well, Jody, what did you do with your day? Share. Tell me what you did. What you do? Did you go out? Did you have fun with your friends? Did you chill with your mom? Did you hang out with the girls? Did you go on a date? Share. Tell me true. Tell me what is so new. I got it. That's what's stuck in my throat. I hope I'm not catching a cold again. That would suck. You catch a cold the day before you go somewhere. All right. All right, Lord. You can message me that and see if I can. Oh God. really got something stuck in my throat. Besides, do any of you guys want to ask me something? Any more questions from the masses? And I just got a message on my phone. Okay. I'm curious, do you plan to do masks from video games, like from famous games? Well, what game specifically do you mean? Uh, you mean like the Arkham Knight video game? Is that what you mean by Arkham? Woo! Wow, nice. I can see why you like that so much. Lord, wow, that's damn. That is sweet. Uh, this is actually from that same video game. The Black Mask is from the arc from one of the Arkham Knight video games. So this guy is actually Black Mask from the Arkham Knight video game. Took me about 3 days to finish, so I was time constraint. Time constraint. I kept procrastinating on finishing this home. I was procrastinating too much, too much, too much. But I managed to get it done yesterday. Managed to get it done yesterday. So no worries. I mean, no worries for the rest of your days. But got it done. Got it finished. Gave it a little bit of some scratches. Because that way the details pop a little bit more. Because you see some of these lines, they're actually not the gloss. It's actually, the paint that I scratched off. So I actually see detail a little bit more. Yeah, it could be Origins, but it is from one of the Batman games. So this is actually from a video game, which I liked it a lot. This is actually a helmet from do3d.com. So it's actually a pretty great file, and it looks just like in the video game. It's almost exactly like it. I don't think there's a bit of it that's off. It's like all the way to like these rivet sex parts on the helmet. It looks exact. I added like some battle damage because obviously he's worn this mask for so long. It's not going to maintain perfection. It's not going to stay perfect. So I didn't want to make it look like it was pristine and clean. I wanted to give it some scratches, give it some character. Literally, that's what I wanted to do. Give it some character. Because that's the part. I didn't want to do it with this one. I wanted to keep it more clean because he just looks like the type of like bad guys can't really lay a finger on him, so they can't get a touch to whack him or scratch his helmet or scuff it in any way. So so I just wanted to keep it that way. It has so much detail, and if it was all black, I would have added some scratch marks just so the detail pops more. But since this is red, and regardless of what angle you turn it, you see every single part of detail without problems. So, you definitely made it accurate. Phenomenal work. Thank you. Thank you. I really like this. I got to be honest with you. The part that I was mostly concerned about were the teeth. The teeth is what I was mostly concerned about because it's the most detail on this helmet and it's the smallest detail, and it had so many skips in the layer lines. Like there were like little gaps of lines right there because it didn't print out like perfect, and that in all 3D printing that doesn't happen a lot. That you get a perfect print. There will be times where your print will have like some type of an issue. It could be the heating. It could be the bed, or it could be the filament that's crappy filament. I don't know. Uh, but I never let that stop me, because regardless of the fact of the matter is, anything that happens can be fixed. This right here was, it's a good file, but the the walls are so thin that I I was able to like flex it and move it. So with this sucker, what I did was actually I brushed on some Rondo. I did a mixture of Bondo and resin, mixed it together. Then I, brushed it onto this section, and then filled the inside. Like this whole helmet is actually filled with fiberglass resin and Bondo, like a little mixture that I mixed together and poured it on the inside, and then brushed it around to give it an inside shell. And then, and this is the bad part. What I had to do is, after I did it to the back, the Bondo gets hot, and when you add heat to these to filament, it starts to bow and flex and everything. So what I did, when I found out this thing was bowing so far out, I connected it to the front, locked it into place, and then put it against a wall. I went ghetto. I put it against a wall in a chair and held it there into place until the material hardened. So that way the position would stick. It wouldn't, the flex would stay accurate to the front, and it wouldn't be bowed out. And then trying to squeeze it back together after it's harder, it would crack and break. And then we wouldn't have this the way it is right now. So luckily, I noticed it just in time and was able to fix it without any problems. I have wondered on what you could do with a mask like something from My Hero Academia, Overhaul's Death Mask would look great on you, and that sounds rough, but definitely turned out all right. Overhaul. I'm sure it'd be possible to do it. Like anything is literally possible when it comes to 3D printing. Like it's just you're just limited by your imagination, literally. And like the Red Hood mask. Like besides this helmet, I actually do have a mask that goes over my eyes, and that is actually 3D printed. I know a lot of people, they go for those rubber masks, but they're expensive. Those things are expensive, and your boy does not have money to be shelling out for just a mask that he's probably going to wear maybe once or twice in 1 year. I sent you the photo of the Moon Knight helmet. You did? I'm gonna check right now. I'm not gonna just leave it there. I'm gonna check right now. Where did you send it? Did you send it on like on Instagram? Okay, I just see right now you sent it on Instagram. Okay, got a message request. Okay, got a message request. I wonder if Jody is still there. She's been quiet. So I don't know if she's still there. Not much of a talker. Let's see. View photo, view photo. Let's see, guys. Let's see what we have here. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. I guess I can see like somewhat of a similarity between it, but I like this helmet. This is actually a nice one. I would love to try to make something like this one. I wonder if there's a 3D file for this one. That would be like a very interesting build. I gotta go. It's been fun. Regardless, can't wait to see the new vlog for Comic Con. Good night. All right, you have a good night, man. You have a good night. Get some rest, and you have a good weekend. Well, off to bed. I have to. Up at 5 a.m. Great work, man. All right, Lord. You have a good night. See them. We have been here for 2 hours. We haven't been here a long time. And what about you, Jody? You wanna? This is a very special lady, guys. Very special lady. Known her for a long, long time. We're talking more than a decade. I've known this lady. She can be a sweetheart. I'll tell you that right now. She can be a very, very sweet person. But yeah, it's almost Comic Con time. Like I said, have my I have the passes right here. You can't see the detail because of the lights, but I got the for Friday and Saturday. Have all things prepared inside the living room. Everything ready. Going to be in good old San Juan. If anybody here that's in the live stream that's actually going to be in San Juan, you can pass by the convention center and stop by, send me a text, send me a tweet, and we'll hang out. Talking about everything. Oh, I'll have fun for you, of course, I have fun for you. But it would be a lot better if you actually would go there. Because don't you think that would be a whole lot better? So where's everybody else? I only see so far talking is Sage. Yeah, maybe if you're still in Puerto Rico, you can actually go to next year's. You know, we'll split a hotel room. We'll split a hotel room that way. Nobody has to drive back and forth home. 'Cause that's a lot of driving. Because imagine that. Tomorrow I'm gonna be leaving here about 10:30, maybe a little earlier. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna leave at 10:30 to get to the convention center because they're gonna open the doors at 1 o'clock. And to get there, dude, it takes about an hour and 20 minutes. And that's if it's light traffic, which usually is around that time. And then to drive back home, around 5:30, drive back home. So that way I can make it back before it gets dark. Because traffic is a mess, especially on Fridays and Saturdays around that time because people are going home. People are leaving work. People are going home. And I've been in that traffic. It ain't pretty. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. If I was able to stay in a hotel room, I would have done it. But dang, is it expensive to stay in a hotel room by yourself. And I did that one year. I think I shelled out about $500 on a hotel room by myself for 3 nights. 3 nights. $500 for a room by myself, and I let one person stay with me, and I regret it. So hopefully I don't have to go through it this year, but it would be nice to be able to stay at a hotel near the convention center because it make prepping a lot easier because I could just wake up from the hotel and walk to the convention center because the hotel is actually like right across the street. And so for anybody who's actually joined the live stream right now recently, who just joined it, remember to smash that like button, to hit subscribe, guys. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, you got to hit subscribe. Help the fam out here. Help the rest of the fam out by smashing that like button. Hit subscribe and make sure to follow me on all of my social media. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Oscar Larrea 39. Larrea is spelled Larrea. Just so you know to spell it right, because nobody knows how to spell my last name right unless I spell it out for you. So remember, it's Larrea 39. So yeah, basically that is everything that I'm going to be doing today. Actually, what I did, finish this. I add a little bit touch up because he had a chip on his cheek. He had a little chip, and over here like a smudge. I don't know why. It looked like a fingerprint smudge that wouldn't come off. So I tried my best to take it off, but it finally came off. So finally got that sucker over and done with. Yeah, get it like messages here. Okay, sending me a message on Instagram. So Jody, why are you so quiet? I know you're here, but you're very quiet. You're not interacting. You're just watching in silence, watching in deep silence. You're lurking. Don't you just hate it when your phone runs so slowly when you're trying to get a message? Just checking out my next 3D print because you guys see that that thing is moving right there. That's because the next project is actually moving and working on it. I can't show you what it is because it's top secret, so I can't show you what I'm working on right now. But it's gonna be awesome, guys. I promise you that it's gonna be awesome. I guess the message that I got was a message that I already answered. Like, because I don't know why. Sometimes I don't get the notification after I read the message. Even though I've already read it, I still get a notification. I don't know. That's just weird. I don't know. I don't know why it does that. No. I also have my brother here with me, and he is talking to me. Like always. Basically, like always, because your brother always likes to grab your attention. So guys, what else do you want to know? So far we've been here for 2 hours. Probably gonna end the live stream in a little while. Gotta do a few more things. Make sure everything is prepped. Make sure I have everything put aside for tomorrow. That way, I make sure I don't leave anything behind. I have a list of things to make sure everything is yes, just like me, but you enjoy it when I do that, though. At least I hope you enjoy it when I do that. You know, a guy can only hope that a woman is happy when he does that. You can tell me if you do enjoy it. So yeah, got some things to finish. So I got some things to finish up. I have to put some backup clothes in a book bag because after I change out of the costume, I'm gonna put on some regular clothes to be more comfortable for when I drive back home and go get something to eat. Because I'm not buying nothing at the convention center. I'm not shelling out $10 for just one hamburger. I don't think so. I'm not that hungry to be spending $10 on a regular hamburger that probably doesn't taste like it's like completely cooked. What do you hate it when I wink at you? is that you hate when I do that? If you'd like me to stop, just say the word. Just say the word. I'll stop winking. But yeah, it's. Have you looked up helmet fans? I have been watching videos on them. Well, I don't look for videos on helmet fans. It's pretty easy concept because it's not really a helmet fan. It's more of a fan that you would use in a computer. It's basically a micro fan that you would put in a helmet, and you have to put it in a location where there's going to be probably some type of ventilation to circulate. Um, And also where, you know, if you're going to put it in the back, make sure it's in a place where it doesn't grab your hair. But if you're going to put it in the front, you know, I think around the jaw or where the mouth is, that way you can put like a little bit of a slit there. And, you know, the battery pack, I think to make sure you get a fan that works off 12 volts. That way you can just connect a normal 12-volt battery with a button and you're good to go. It's very simple. Very simple. I don't want you to stop. Well, hopefully one day we'll meet up again, and you know I can do it in person. It's a lot better than video. It's a lot better than video. At least I think so. You know, I think so. If somebody, I think if somebody winks at you, you know, I think you would like to see that person wink at you in person. You know? But yeah, these guys are completely ready. I wasn't gonna take him tomorrow with me, but you know, some people want to see him tomorrow. Want to see it tomorrow and everything. So I decided I'm gonna take him with me tomorrow. Plus, I'm also going to take this guy with me. This one's more of a challenge getting on because usually it takes. I need a second person to help me get into this sucker. Getting out of it, I just need me, myself, and I. But putting it on, it's a pain. Have fun at Comic Con. Got to go to work. Bye. All right, Sandy. You have a good night. Remember, Sandy, if you didn't subscribe yet, remember subscribe after you leave, so that way you can know when I drop the next video off. Because remember, making a vlog of the event at Puerto Rico Comic Con with Red Hood appearing at Puerto Rico Comic Con. So maybe you'll see a little bit of Black Mask in that video. Maybe. So you have a good night. Have a good weekend. I hope to see you again soon at the next live stream. These are my babies. I know that's another thing you're probably thinking about, Yachty. But yeah. So it has now, it's been like what? Over 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours, guys. So I think we're, I've seen some that look like mini Vortex fans. Yeah, pretty much. They're almost similar to mini Vortex fans. Much the same concept. I think they've used similar suits like that for Iron Man suits, for giant robot suits, Optimus Prime suits. I guess the bigger the suit, the bigger the fan can be. I think that there's a video from Tested with Adam Savage. When he did his Totoro, when he did his Totoro costume, he put a fan in that one. He actually had a lot of electronics in Totoro. When he did it the second time, he actually even put a camera on top so he could watch through a viewfinder in the suit. Yeah, I think some people would say. I think you would say sometimes that I know you too well. Yeah, but can you blame me after all the years that we've known each other and the amount of time that we dated? And that's right, people. I dated that woman right there. She is quite a find. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Quite a find. I see. So, but yeah, but if you want to know about videos, like go on YouTube, Google Adam Savage, Totoro. I think there's a video of him showing the inside with the fan and everything. So I guess you can get an idea of the kind of fan he used. And his costume is a little bit bigger, so I know he used a bigger fan. But I think the concept is still the same. Just downsizing it a little bit. And so I would say give that a shot. Maybe it could help you, and who knows, it could actually maybe lead you to future or other videos that other people have posted. Because I think that's like what happens when you're looking at other videos and you doing a search and you're watching one video, and YouTube does like a little search of, okay, this person wants to watch this type of video, so let's recommend these type of videos for them because this is what they're looking for to watch right now. And so I think do that. Do searching. Um, I'd say maybe do search Iron Man helmets, fans, and stuff like that. I think that would probably also do a lot of help for you. I still can't clear my throat. Excuse me if you hear a lot of that, like too strong on the microphone. But yeah, so you know, Sandy has gone. So who do we have here? Do we have anybody new? I gotta go have a good time tomorrow. Good night. All right, good night, Jody. Kisses to you. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Hopefully, we talk tomorrow. Maybe I'll give you a call while I'm down in the San Juan area. And take a picture of yourself. I need a new selfie. I need a new selfie. And your Instagram selfies don't count. So guys, you know, it's almost almost 11 o'clock now. So I think I'm going to end the live stream for tonight because I gotta get some rest. I still gotta put things in the other room, pack them up, so that way I can put it in the car tomorrow morning and get everything set. So without further ado, I hope that you guys had a good time in the stream, that those who are staying from the beginning all the way to the end of it, and smash that like button because I really appreciate you guys when you smash that like button and you watch the whole stream throughout. I hope I see you once again in the next live stream. And don't forget that I will be uploading another video soon next week of the vlog in Puerto Rico Comic Con as the Red Hood and parts of it with the Black Mask there. And taking some selfies. Take some selfies with the other cosplayers there. Maybe shoot some video of hanging out with them. So I hope that you guys are ready for that video. And remember, hit that notification bell if you haven't yet. That way you know when I do drop that video. So I hope that you guys have a great night, that you have a fun weekend. I had a good time during this live stream because I had a good time with you guys, and I had a blast talking to you and answering your questions. So I hope to see you again soon. You take care, guys. Bye.